Happy Friday, everyone. It's me, Don Ching. All right, let's get right into it. Finance Friday. Channel Fireball has announced that ICE CE Collector's Edition International Edition cards are now allowed at their Old School Magic event in Las Vegas coming up in August. That's pretty crazy. Some of you guys are flipping out. The internet's crashing. It's crazy out there in the old school community. And I gotta say, I'm glad they listened to me. I'm seriously glad they finally listened to me. I have been freaking saying this for years. Why in the world is a casual format not allowed to have ICE and CE? Thank you. Thank you. Now, the bigger question, because it's Finance Friday, is it going to spike the cards? Well, I'm here to tell you, so I can continue manipulating the market. I want to buy out all of the Pearled Unicorns of ICE and CE. So if you have Pearled Unicorn, I think it's a white card, and I forgot what it does. But anyway, Pearled Unicorn, I will buy all the ICE and CE Pearled Unicorns in the world. So send them my way. Now, I want them all. I'm speculating because with this new thing going on, I think there might be resurgence of these nostalgia cards, and people will start playing with them and start caring about them. Wait a second. Don't you guys already play with them? Oh, because Channel Fireball has said it's okay. Now it's officially a thing. Well, I don't know. Let me bring back Daniel back because he'll probably give you some more realistic advice. All right. Fuck the Don Ching thing. Here, listen. This whole entire thing of Channel Fireball, it's not, I don't think the hype here should change anything. I think it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great for old schoolers who want to play. But does it change anything for the values? Well, I would guess maybe a little bit, but the prices have dropped a little bit also. So keep in mind, the prices were dipped a little bit, and now they're kind of back up. So probably, I think maybe a 10%. But the bigger question I actually thought about is this, and I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying for just shits and giggles, okay? Is I have a feeling that Wizards is watching. Wizards, Hasbro, whatever, has the great earnings, the other whatever earnings report, but they're going to find a way to capitalize on this situation. Because if these okay, those of you who don't know what these are, CEIE cards are square corner. They're not magic rounded corners. They're gold backs. They don't even have the magic logo thing on the back. But if Wizards sees that this thing works out good, no scandal, no one trying to win those Channel Fireball tickets to play old school. And by the way, I will be playing, so I look forward to seeing all you guys there at Vegas in August. But please keep in mind, if Wizards sees this as good, they will produce, I kid you not, commemorative collector's edition, other cards out there for Power 9, whatever. Dual lands, Magic Online. The thing I was saying before, those foil, shiny, special, square corner, that's fine. Magic Online art, new art, whatever, primo art, but square corner. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. Why wouldn't they? If collector's edition sets are selling for a whopping $14,000 in some cases, or international, I mean, whatever, $10,000 minimum, but whatever, something like that, right? Why would Wizards not be watching this video? They should be watching the video because they already watched this video, and they should be telling their bosses, and say, why is the secondary market capitalizing on $10,000 sets where we could easily mass produce the shit out of this and sell it for $599.99 and then fuck it up on eBay and then basically give another uncut sheet and basically mess that up? Why don't we just do that? I mean, okay, all bullshit aside, Why don't you do it? Why don't you do a commemorative set? So that poses the other argument. This is my idea. My idea is that they're going to make a commemorative set in some way. Like this, if it works out. And it can be used towards this casual, type of thing with all these reserve list cards, new artwork, it's fine. But only for old school. That's fine. But it's also collectible. See, it's not just, they're like, well, Dan, why would we want to produce a set just for old schoolers? There's not that many of them. There's not enough of them that will buy them. Bullshit. There's a lot of them. A lot of old schoolers want to buy them, not to really play with them only because they already have the cards probably, but because they want to collect it. And also, new schoolers, meaning the people that are really starting out in Magic, they're going to want to be nostalgic and say, hey, I own a Black Lotus. It may not be the original Christopher Rush art, but I have like the Chris Ron version, or I have the new Steve Belladin version that they had for the Vintage Championships. It doesn't matter. There's new foily shiny things. Maybe do your serial number thing. Why not have like a serial number box topper? I'm not kidding. Someone please watch this video years later or whatever, months later, and they have a serial number box topper commemorative edition set. Why not roll that out? Oh my God, for Christmas. Is anybody at Wizards listening to anything I'm saying? For the love of God, these ideas are incredible. But of course, they never listen to me, except on a couple of things. So, is it going to happen? So, back to the topic. Is CEIE, some of these make-believe ideas Daniel has, is CEIE currently going to go up, skyrocket? Should I be investing in it? Honestly, my position on it is I have too much of it already. I'm overweight. Is that correct? Overweight? Underweight? I don't know. Basically, I have too much supply. So, if you don't have any exposure into it, it's okay to buy some. But remember, they're really expensive still. I think we have some on our eBay store on auction right now, which is fine. You can bid on it. But it's really expensive. It's not cheap, right? It's not like, I think the Black Lotus is like almost a couple grand or so, right? I think the peak, it was like $2,500 or almost $3,000 or something. So it's not cheap, but it's still something that you can, it's still affordable in comparative to unlimited alpha and beta. So keep that in mind. Also, I really think that because of the old artwork and the nostalgic factor, I think what will happen is that if the theory comes true, where Wizards has these brand new collector's editions type of set coming out for Christmas or whatever, foil shindig, I think the CIE will be then collected more, like my Pearled Unicorns. Pearled Unicorns or Wanderlust or any of those cards that you never even touch and play with. I don't even know what Wanderlust does. Whatever. If you buy those cards, those collectors are going to want to collect older, vintage-looking cards. All those cards will spike. Every card in CEIE will spike if they reprint a commemorative set in some kind of form. That would just be absolutely nuts and sick. All right, so what are you guys doing for the weekend? Tell me in the comments below. What are you doing for the weekend? Are you wearing clothes? How's it going to go? Do you want to see me again? Do I look like a troll? What do you think? Do I look like one of those troll dolls? I don't know. Do you want to see Don Ching back? Do you want him back? Or do you not like Don Ching? Comment below. I want to hear about it. But all bullshit aside, I want to know what you think about this Ice CE thing. Channel Fireball allowing it to be played. Is it going to be a disaster? Is there going to be any drama? Is there any bullshit going on? Am I ever going to beat Brian Weissman ever in old school? Probably not. I will soon. I have my tricks. I know what he's playing.